Hello fellas, and welcome back to Love Ribbon. We are inside the main classy school hallway, sorry. And in the last episode, we find out that Iris here has been disciplined by the teachers for flunking on her tests and leaving school, skiving, and mostly getting incredibly bad grades, especially for what she's doing. And we are up with this question here, where we need to figure out whether Zoe should whether Iris should retake the tests that she've been so greatly offered, or whether she should go to Zoe's performance, which is an actual high on stage concert performance. So, and amazingly, who'd have thought it? They both happen on the same day at basically the same time after school. So she can either do one or the other, but not both, as you'd think. Now, I will warn you, you may be able to notice my throat's a bit crap at the moment, but I wanted to get an episode out as soon as I could, so I thought this is probably the best thing for you. So, if you hear me croaking, yeah, my throat's bad, and unfortunately it happened yesterday, of all times, typically. But we're going to get back into this. So, what decision are we going to do? So, I kind of have an idea at what the game wants you to do, and that is support Zoe. Now, I don't condone this decision, to be honest. So, if I were you, in real life, take the retest. Because, yeah, you've got somebody you could look up to and that lot, fair enough. But if your grades are crap, that doesn't help you in any way. So, in real life, take the retest, but in this, we're going to support Zoe. Alright, Zoe, I'll come and see your show. Ain't it sweet? You will? She seems shocked about that. Yeah, I'll ask if the retest can be brought forward, but in the event that it can't, no. I still want to be there for you. Yeah, it won't be. Iris. My eyes grow teary. I thought I said ears for a second then, Jesus. And a smile filled with relief and gratitude masks her face. Thank you so much, Iris. Really. Don't be silly. You're my sister, Zoe, and I want to be there for you. Yeah, don't be there that much. Do your tests. I know how much this show means to you, and even if it means a potential setback in my education, I'm prepared to take that risk. Yeah, don't be prepared to take that risk. Just make sure to play your heart out, have fun, and get scouted by a major record label. Ha! No promises on that third one. But you can rest assured that I'll do my best, and with you watching me from the audience, there's no way I can fail. Zoe squeezes my hand, giving me a look that makes my knees weak. Okay. Well, I guess we should get back to class. Yeah, probably. Right, well, guess I'll see you after school. What is today? Okay, then. I suppose we had a time skip then, not like... Oh my god. There was a bit of a time jump there, I think. Wish to let us know about that. Phew, I made it. I'd taken so long getting ready that I missed the train over. Had to wait 15 minutes for another one. Jesus. The event was down a side street well off the main road, but I managed to find it within a couple of blocks. There's a sign by the fence indicating this is where I need to be. Yep. Don't fidget, Iris. Look calm. Though it's not super busy, there's a surprising amount of people here. You do tend to get some decent people at concerts, whether big ones or little ones. You'd be surprised how many people go. There are no chairs or anything, but it looks like there's an open bar to my left. Not that I'd have any desire to make use of it, even if I could. No, still a bit underage. Thanks, Dare. After some time waiting, the lights eventually dim. A drummer and a guitarist slide into their places on stage. There's a man in the centre who raises a microphone to his lips. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage proudly presents Let Him Plink. Oh, Yeah, the weird names of today. There's a spattering of applause as Zoe's band fills on the stage. If you remember, it's not Zoe's band, she's just filling in. The drummer bangs his stick together, and another guitarist points 3 fingers at the crowd, bobbing his head as he walks. Yeah, I know that one. That's very metal of him, I'll admit. I'm not sure what that means, but the audience seems to like it. It's fair enough. And then I see Zoe, and she's in her own zone. That's not quite the music I was expecting from a metal band. She looks restrained, cool, and unruffled. Despite this, she practically beams with pride as she spots me. Lifting my arms as high as I can, I bounce and wave like a faithful groupie. Yeah, you basically are. Zoe grins even more, then restrains herself once again to focus on her guitar. And then the show begins. I can't keep the joy off my face. Zoe looks so cool I can hardly bear it. Yeah, this isn't the music I was thinking she was going to play. It doesn't really fit the theme of this lot as far as I'm concerned. The rowdy audience fades away as I concentrate on the strumming of her guitar. By song 3, there's a sheen of perspiration on her face. It makes her look like an angel. Okay then. Mostly people think she looks really sweaty. When the song trails to an end, there's a loud applause and cheering. I too clap enthusiastically. Before I know it, the show ends. Only 3 songs? Can't be much, it's probably half an hour I think, sounds about. Then as it comes back on stage to pull in the second band of that night, that'll do it. The crowd roars so loudly that my ears instinctively try to block out the noise. I wait anxiously among the escaping masses as Zoe's show comes to an end. Fortunately for Zoe, and unfortunately for me, the venue is packed. I can't move an inch without bumping into someone. Yeah, you're gonna get that. I have little choice but to either go with the flow or wait for the crowd to disperse. Yeah, honestly, you're there for a show, you've paid to get in. Watch the show as well, I would. Spectator 1. Oh man, it's over already? I can't believe this. There aren't any CDs for sale. How am I supposed to deal with this? Yeah, your life is over, innit just? Hey, I'll play my little teeny tiny violin for you. Hey, don't act like you're not interested. You were waving your arms like an idiot during the first encore. Yeah, shut up. You're just tested because you can't perv on that punk chick anymore. Oh, Iris. No, Iris, sorry. Is there other one about? Well, hey, it's not like that. Sure it isn't, yeah. Just don't do anything stupid like try and slip backstage, okay? God. Hope they don't do that. I just said it's not like that. Scores of people continue to vacate the premises while talking about the show. In particular, many of them seem to be interested in Zoe. As a temporary replacement, her face is unfamiliar, and her presence was initially a point of contention for the diehard fans in the audience. Yeah, when someone's like changing in their favourite band, they're gonna notice. So she's probably had a lot of fingers pointing towards her, which I suppose is a good thing in her situation. But as she played, Zoe proved that she was very better talented as the band member she was replacing, and before long, she had amassed a following of her own. Yeah, that's how it's done. You gotta get anywhere you can. How do I get to Zoe? I'm making my way through the dirty venue. Now, having lost its magic from Zoe's show, the popular band that is the main show jerk around the... What the hell? The popular band that is the main show jerk around like broken animatics on the platform. I think there's a bit of grammar on there. Something's wrong with that sentence somewhere. Not to my taste at all. At least with Zoe's band I could understand some of the lyrics. Yeah, you do get some of those deep throat singers. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of those either. Looking around at the crowd, everyone is dressed in grungy black clothes that remind me of Zoe's. Probably I'd probably stick her out like a pink doll in a Halloween store. Yeah, sounds like the grunge metal's coming in. I definitely don't belong here. No. Not really sure where to go. My heart pounds as I approach the side of the stage, slowly making my way through the crowd. Once I'm close, I spot Zoe's band members. Yo, you guys just about ready to head off? Almost. Let me go through more things. Alright, have you sorted things out with the newbie yet? Yeah, we're gonna give her a ride back home once we're done. Right, sweet. I'm gonna leave first then. Give her my best, alright? Her performance start was great. Yeah. Tell her yourself at practice tomorrow. Ooh, she's been brought off. She's been sort of accepted into the band, has she? Finally clearing off the stage, the last of Zoe's bandmates begin to leave. Only a few fans and venue staff members remain there. I should be able to locate Zoe. It depends where she is. Thinking that, I head towards the stage, keeping an eye out for my favourite guitarist. Who'd have thought? Whoa, hold on. Where do you think you're going, little lady? Only staff and platform and performers are allowed beyond this point. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually looking for my sister. See, this was her first show with the band. You might have seen her on stage. Yeah, you might need a little bit more than that. You know, the slender, black-haired guitarist. You expect me to believe that you're a sister? You look nothing alike. Point taken. And even if you are related, rules are rules. No audience members beyond this point. No way. Can't you make an exception just this once? No. Not happening, like I said. Rules are rules, right? She heard you. Zoe. There she is. Before I can make a spectacle out of myself, Zoe emerges from beyond the security guard. Here we go. Here she is. Star of the show, I suppose. Seeing the two of us together, the security guard shrugs his shoulders and walks away, leaving Zoe and I alone together. Zoe, thank goodness you're here. Wasn't sure if I'd... Zoe? While I'm addressing Zoe, she suddenly moves closer and throws her arms around me. Ooh, big hug. I could tell from the strength of her arms and her quick breathing that Zoe is still amped up from her performance. And in all likelihood, that feeling won't soon disappear. No, I doubt it. Zoe, please, you're hurting me. Okay, bit of a bear hug. Sorry. I lost myself for a second there. I'm so glad you're here. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Yeah, you pretty much did miss it for the world. A very important test, yeah. Well, I can worry about that later. No, probably not. Zoe's cheeks tint a lovely pink as I smile at her. I can't really blame you for getting excited though. You told me this would be a big show, but I didn't realise how right you were until music started playing. There were so many people down here that I thought I was going to get swept away. I know, right? Did you see the size of the audience? It was huge, way bigger than I was expecting. She'd get a lot more of a idea for that than Iris would. I was so nervous that I was shaking. Looking down at so many people, thinking about their expectations of me, I was totally freaking out. But then, you know what? I looked down at the audience and I saw you looking up at me, and that was it. I just started playing, and I forgot all about the audience and the venue. I forgot all about the ticket money, and then completely devoted myself to playing for you. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the best way to go. As far as I'm concerned, proper musicians won't play for the money, they'll play for the music. Before I realised it, we'd played the first 5 songs, and I couldn't even hear my own self down over the cheers. 5 songs? I thought it said there was 3 songs. This is my best show yet, and it ain't all to you, Iris. Smiling brightly, Zoe takes my hand in hers. I look down at her hands minced together. I glance back at Zoe and return a smile with one of my own. Don't be silly. The only thing you owe this night to is your own hard work and dedication. Fair dues. You were amazing tonight, Zoe. I thought so. Your bandmates thought so. and so did hundreds of unbiased strangers. No, they were quite biased. They thought you'd be crap, I think. But you proved them wrong. That's fair enough. It's just like you told me. This is the start of something big for you. The chance of a lifetime. And I'm glad I could be here to see it. Iris. Still smiling as we hold hands, I feel myself slowly pulling towards Zoey. As a sister, I'm proud of Zoey. I want to pour praise on her and shout out to everyone to present that she's my sister, and that she's going to be a superstar one day. But as her friend, and maybe something more, I feel as though we move closer to Zoey is something harder to speak of so openly. Yeah. I stare at Zoe's lips, which are still quivering in excitement, and curled up into a smile, and unconsciously I begin to inch my face closer to hers. Okay then. Zoey widens her eyes slightly, but she doesn't say anything. Instead, she wraps her smile into one which exudes an entirely different motion than a moment ago. Zoe and I move close together, and as our lips begin to part, yeah. It's hardly obvious there, yeah. Ah, there you are. What? I've been looking for you everywhere for you. Come on, we're about to get going. You still want to ride home, don't you? If you don't hurry up, we're going to... The young woman, who I recognise as the band's vocalist, suddenly glances towards me. Oh, I assumed the rest of them were blokes. Fair enough. Oh. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll give you a minute to catch up, okay? Yeah, that's not catching up. No, wait. It isn't what it looks like. No, it's cool. Have at it, you two. Okay then. And don't worry, Zoey. I won't tell the others you were hooking up with your girlfriend while we waited on the van. Fair enough. I'm telling you that, isn't it? Yeah. Zoey, why aren't you saying anything? Yeah, probably because she didn't want to. She was kind of interested. While I frantically tried to hide my embarrassment, Zoey takes a different approach. She averts her gaze while blushing slightly. Neither confirming nor denying her bandmate's assumptions. Confirm them, because it's pretty much evident. Ha! You've got a lively one there, Zoey. Just make it quick, okay? We're going to head off soon. Oh, and if your girlfriend wants a ride, we do have room for at least one more. Don't be a stranger, okay? It's fair enough. With those parting words, the vocalist waves goodbye and returns backstage. I turn to Zoey once more, still speechless and blushing. She allows a faint smile to appear on her face. But behind that smile, and the embarrassment of having a relationship thrown into question so openly, I see a hint of sadness. Okay then. Yeah, obviously relationship's going to be a lot more... Yeah, they're going to notice. It's not something you can hide. She didn't say I was a girlfriend, but she also didn't say we were sisters. Sisters. Yeah, that's the bit you want to hide if you're trying to be like that. Yeah. Well, there's that. We still don't know if we're really blood related. Yeah, I think you are. Ah, stupid brain. Stop reminding me of that. Let's enjoy my evening. Yeah. But what am I going to do if she really is my actual sister? Incest, I suppose. That's probably... I think that's the way this is going. My grip on her arm loosens. I stare at nothing, downcast. What's wrong? Nothing. Is it all the noise? No, it's not. I'll go tell them we're ready to go. I want to get out of here. Thank you for being here for me tonight. Her genuine smile is enough to make my previous thoughts fade into a pool of happiness. Okay. Hey! Next day, I suppose, or either that or when we come back. Probably when we come back, I think. Phew, I'm exhausted. Yeah, you will be. I'm not surprised. That was quite a show, Zoey. Tell me about it. All I want to do now is lay down and go to sleep. I'd better take a shower first, though. I'm covered in sweat. Yeah, you will be. Yeah, good idea. I get started on dinner then. Try not burn the house down again. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer me to join me? What, in the oh, okay, that took a left turn. Uh, are you serious? Why not? It's just the two of us here. After all, we don't need to hold back. Okay. Oh, gosh, well, she's after it. She doesn't care. I unconsciously lower my head as my face heats up. Before I can give a response, a smirk appears on Zoe's face. Ha! Don't get so worked up. I was just kidding. Okay then. I don't think you were. Though, if you work up the guts to join me, I won't turn you away. Okay then. Still wearing a smirk that hides her true intention. I can't tell if Zoe's joking or not. She's not joking, but she's putting it off as a joke. That's as far as I'm concerned. But even if she isn't, she's correct about one thing. I certainly don't have the guts to join her of my own accord. Huh? Why do you have to be so difficult to read, Zoe? If you just honestly say what's on your mind without turning everything into a joke, I'd... Wait a minute. My eyes catch on later by our front door. Oh, is that the letter? Ah, what on earth? Ah. What's wrong? Zoe, it's here. Ah, what's here? The test. It's here. The results are here. And let's see if my theories were correct. I'm pretty sure they are, but we'll find out. Huh? What test? Did that professor let you move the test forward after all? No, not that test. The professor? No, not that test. I'm talking about the, the genetic test. Oh, yeah, that test. Zoe's face is covered with both surprise and anxiety, as though those final words leave my mouth. Yeah. I'd almost forgotten that we even took that test. This is quite a surprise here. Yeah, you could say that again. So, what does it say? You haven't opened it yet? I look at the sealed envelope in my hands. The envelope begins to open. I undo the seal, and inside I find several sheets of paper. Okay then. Let me see. Blood is normal. No traces of any STDs or the like. Yeah, fair enough. There's quite a lot of information here. I should hope so. That test wasn't cheap, you know. Yeah, it's going to be they're not cheap. Just skip to the match, would you? Right. I'm on it. I should look over this again later to make sure I have a clean bill of health. With that optimistic thought in mind, I skim through the rest of the text until I land on the final page. Ah, here we go. Place your bets, everybody, on the sisters or on your knight. You've got a 50-50 chance. Throw it in the comments what you think. The probability of patient A and patient B being direct blood relativeness is 100%. 100% a perfect match. Yes, I thought that was coming. I knew it. They are definite sisters. I knew it. I look up from the paper and gauge Zoe's reaction. Yeah, I knew they were. She stares at me with both her eyes wide open, as though she actually surprised to hear that we were siblings. 100%? Yep. There's not even a remote possibility that we're not related. Apparently not, and I thought they'd be that way. It tells here that results are rounded to the nearest 0.0001%, so it's not possible. So it's not impossible, but so yeah, you've got 1,000th of a chance to not be related, which is pretty much impossible. It looks like we're sisters after all. I can feel the envelope shaking in my hands as my mind processes what I've just said. Yeah. Everything you two have been doing has been a complete, utter incestual relationship. Zoe and I are, without a doubt, 100% blood-related sisters. The things we did together, the dates we went on, the kiss we shared, we two sisters offspring of the same parents did all those things with and to each other. Yeah, we kind of figured that out. Without a thought for what might lead to, we deepened our relationship. we flirted in public, photed each other up at school. Yeah, boy, I've got memories of that. We became intimate as a real couple. But now that that reality has caught up to us, that may no longer be possible. This can't be happening. Oh, it's happening. This has to be some kind of mistake, right? Yeah, those tests don't lie. Zoey? No, I get it. They mixed up results with someone else's, right? Who else would they mix it up with? Yeah, that's right. Or maybe they just screwed up the test. Nobody's perfect after all. Yeah, people aren't. However, computers that define what's in your DNA are. Well, not unless you've got some kind of thing, something wrong with the actual instruments, but mostly they're going to be right. Zoey, please. Why am I getting so walked over a stupid test? It's obviously wrong. It's obviously not. I mean, how can we be sisters? Sisters don't go on dates or kiss or do any of that stuff. Well, obviously they do, because you have been. We're just an ordinary couple, right? There's no way we could be related. Don't you think so, Iris? Come on, tell me I'm right. You're wrong. I'll look away as Zoey pleads with tears in her eyes. My own eyes begin to grow teary, and I can feel my anxiety getting the best of me. Stop it, Zoey. Pleading with me isn't going to change anything. No, it's not. It was 100% match. We really are sisters. Yeah. Iris. Hey, come on. How can that be right? We grew up on a different continents. We never even met it until both came here. That doesn't mean anything. If both Mummy and Daddy have sex at the same time, well, not the same time, but at different times, have same offspring, you're sisters. Whether one moves and one doesn't, you're still sisters. There's no chance that we're related. This is all just... Damn it, Zoey, just accept it already. Yeah. We both knew from the start. We both knew that we were sisters all along, right? But that's okay. It doesn't change anything. Nothing has to be different between us. Other than the fact it's illegal, yeah. We can't just keep going on like we have been, you know. I can hear the desperation in my own voice as I try to convince Zoey that everything's okay. Even if we're sisters, nothing needs to change. We knew there was a high probability of that from the beginning, and it never stopped us until now. Damn right it didn't. If anything, it probably made things worse. Why should it be any different this far along? No, I can't. I can't accept that. If we really are sisters, then of all those things we did. Zoey covers her mouth in her hand, as though she thought about to throw up. Yeah, I'm kind of in that situation at myself, to be honest. I kissed you. I kissed my own sister. God, don't remind me. I held you in my arms and kissed you. I took off your clothing and ran my fingers down your bare flesh. God, don't paint an image, please. What kind of sister does that? What kind of disgusting human being could do that to their own sister? God, you lot. You two did. If we're really sisters, then you and I. All of those things I did to you. Zoey, stop it. Please. Look, it doesn't matter to me, okay? Who cares if we're siblings? It's not like we'd have children anyway. Obviously not. Come on. Can't we just go back to how we were an hour ago? Okay. Zoey shakes her head while still cupping her mouth with her hand. Impossible. I may be a lot of things, but that line is one even I can't cross. Why? Tell me how this changes a single thing. The police. Jail sentences. Does that do anything? It doesn't, right? I still love you, and you still love me. We're just two people in love, the same as always. Why should things like blood matter? They matter a lot. I don't care for my sister. Why do you? Once again, Zoey shakes her head. It's not that simple, Iris. The hell it isn't. It's illegal for us to be together, Iris. We can't be doing this stuff like this. Then why now? After a stupid piece of paper? You can't tell me all this time you were pretending we weren't sisters. Exactly, silence. More silence. Zoey. It's more silence. Jesus Christ, these dots. I need to be alone. Oh God. Zoey, stop. No, I won't accept this. I don't care what the test results are. Ever since I met you, I felt so different. Since the moment I laid eyes on you, Zoey, before I had the chance to say anything, I put everything on the line. I forced my lips to hers. There we go. And there's something I was expecting sometime, probably a little bit earlier, but I was expecting it, and forced my lips to hers. Exclamation mark. Oh God. Startled, Zoey tries to pull away, but I enclose my arms around her shoulders. To my relief, she kisses back. She gently places her arms around me and kisses me back, closing her eyes and allowing herself to be taken away. Her breathing slows and Zoey finally begins to calm down. Yeah. Her soft lips move against my own. With an increase in urgency, I slide my hand behind her neck, feeling her warmth. How can something so simple feel this good? Ah, my life. As I think that, her tongue finds a way to my mouth and we intertwine them. Oh my God, these girls. It doesn't matter if we're sisters. Yeah, it does. It doesn't matter. It still does. If I can feel like this when I'm with her, then how can it be wrong? I can't help myself. The excitement from the kiss, Zoey's body pressing up against mine, all my pent-up frustrations come crashing out. I let out a small moan. Oh my God, she's not filling up again, is she? Zoey. Like a spell being broken, Zoey's eyes open. Clarity returning to them at a rapid pace. We're in the middle of kissing each other like lovers would. Zoey's lips pull away from mine. I'm sorry. I can't do this. No, please. I love you. I try kissing again, but Zoey's always backing up, twisting out of my embrace. We can't do this. I can't do this. Zoey blurts out before she runs out the door. No, please. I'm sorry. Please forget that it ever happened. I grab hold of Zoey's arms, desperate to pull her close. The moment I think Zoey has calmed herself, she opens her eyes in realization and shoves me away. Zoey, shut up. Get away from me, Iris. Just leave me alone. Zoey runs out the apartment, slamming the door shut behind her. Hoo hoo hoo. And at that, I'm going to end the episode here. So we find out they're actually sisters, as I initially thought. I was not really expecting anything else. And we also got to listen to Zoey play. Seems almost exactly the same as her other song, and completely out of the atmosphere, but no matter. But for now, I'm going to leave this episode here, and we'll follow on with whatever comes next. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode, subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.